Yooldo. I don't know even how to say this. I spoke about this coin not that long ago when it was at 38 cents. It was in price discovery mode. I'd highlighted it because price discovery mode is a real thing, and you start seeing coins move. This has begun moving, so it's in price discovery mode once again. We're going to take a look at where this is at, what this can do. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos that I thought would do very, very well, would make a lot of money, which is obviously why I showed myself buying them up. These were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins hit in the last bull cycle. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into. And if you'd have done that for each of the 26, that would have been a $2,600 investment. That would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand in the last bull cycle. Now, that only took about 16 months. You don't have 16 months to get things sorted though, because we're in a bull cycle right now. And if you're sitting on coins you're not happy with, if there are cryptos that are letting you down, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. This is the special offer I'm running right now for my YouTube followers. You get full access to my site, full membership to my site for half price, and there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons I think it can do well, and the price that I'll be buying it at. And if you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits that my members have made. You'll see some of the successes that led to those profits as well, whether it is a meme coin that myself and my members held for just a fortnight that did over a 300x, whether it is Phantom, which in the last bull cycle was comfortably one of the best performers. Myself and my members, we got in at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times our investment. A bunch of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. And this is all public record. You can verify all that on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, the ones that can do those kind of gains, all you got to do to find out is join up on the site. Now, Yooldo. So, not been around very long, right? A few months. And in that time, it's rallied pretty well. It was only at 0.5 cent effectively when it launched. Now it's sitting at 48 cents. It is in price discovery mode. Hit an all-time high of 51 cents, literally the day that I'm recording this. So this price discovery mode is usually a big, big deal. It's where coins really don't have a cap on how high they can go. Yooldo, by the way, is buyable pretty much everywhere. Not Coinbase, not KuCoin, but otherwise, not Bybit that I can see. Otherwise, pretty much everywhere. If you're going to get it, I'd recommend BitGet. The reason for that is BitGet have the best welcome pack in crypto. So if you don't have an account with BitGet, if you use the link in the description, you'll be entitled to an account that gives you a $6,200 welcome pack. Now, of course, you're not just going to get $6,200 for joining. That would be mental. But you will be able to earn as you're performing the activities on the site that you would normally be performing, whether that's on Binance or KuCoin or wherever. But worth checking out, right? Links in the description. Now, Yooldo esports, the token, there are quite large releases on a monthly basis at the moment. So 4% of the max supply, so like 41 million tokens being released, is a massive amount actually. On the 20th of December, then you got 20th of January, February, March, etc., etc., etc. Now, to be fair, it's not too bad in the sense of like some of it's KOL marketing, so that's like your YouTubers. Some of it is marketing, airdrop allocation, liquidity and listings, which again you would expect. Centralized exchange marketing, you'd probably expect. It doesn't really get to like the early investors and the advisors, etc., until April. But when that... Oh, no. Sorry, my apologies. March. So March, the early investors start getting theirs. So it's worth paying attention to that because, of course, you don't know what the volume is going to be then. The volume right now is great, right? $200 million in a day, that's fine. So realistically, if there are, what is that, $3 million worth of selling pressure, the volume, the 24-hour volume can take that, right? Really, the selling pressure probably isn't going to be significant enough to move the price dramatically. But if the volume is way, way less than what it is right now, if the volume is, $50 million or less, I'm not sure that the volume will be able to absorb the selling pressure. So it's something to bear in mind. March is where things will get a little more shaky potentially. I've talked a lot about tokenomics here, but let's talk about actually what Yooldo is. It's a multi-chain Web3 gaming platform. It makes it simpler to onboard as a result of a centralized exchange-like interface, but it allows actual digital ownership by means of NFT and token-based assets. They're supported by consensus. Now, forget everyone else for a second. They're supported by consensus. Consensus made MetaMask. Consensus are basically the biggest company in crypto in terms of the things that they've built. MetaMask is the most important, arguably one of the most. It might be more important than just being a wallet. Of course, it's the most important wallet, but it might be more important than just that. And consensus is enormous, so them supporting it is no joke. Now, Yooldo is experimenting to seek out viable Web3 gaming fashions. So they're also developing complementary service offerings to complement the Web3 ecosystem. They've got friction-free level 2 and bridge integrations as well, which make lightning fast, cost-effective gameplay between Ethereum, Linear, BNB Chain, and more. I am disgusted that this is spelt wrong, guys. Fix that. That's not acceptable. Ever since 2021, the Yooldo team impressed the market with dedication, know-how, which was evident through various initiatives and continued deliveries on top of more than 10 hackathon wins. It's rewriting the GameFi playbook. Now, team obviously have an outstanding resume. What they're trying to do, you've got to rate. Make your site less, just less graphicsy. Just do me a favor, do that. Yeah, it won in Google for Startup, Consensus Startup Program as well. Again, that's no joke. They've won a ton of awards. There's a lot here that's very, very promising. Now, my issue with gaming projects in general is just the slow nature in which they move. Right, development is incredible. I have the utmost admiration for for developers. That what they do is magic to me. Right, game development no different. In fact, it's far, far, far more challenging, and the amount of bugs that you have to play around with in games, it means that quite often, there's some really promising games that just never really come out. I mean, look at how long it took GTA to come out. It's staggering. So I'm always a little hesitant, but the fact that this is a platform rather than a game specific gives you more hope for what could happen here. I think there is definitely potential for this to rise well. But more than anything, to be honest, I mean, this is all good. And I can go onto the app and we can have a little dive in and see what's knocking about right now. And there's a few games that you can play. Trouble Punk, Random Pirate Defense. There's a few bits and bobs, right? Not tons, but there's enough. It's good enough, right? What's more important, but they do have airdrops coming. So this is a way for you to actually capitalize on free crypto. You can just check out the ones that have airdrops coming. The more important thing here then is simply Yooldo's basically in price discovery mode, right? It was at an all-time high a few hours ago. It is going to have another blast. When it was 38 cents, I was saying this is going to hit $1. I stand by that. I don't think that's going to change in my eyes. This is going to hit $1, and it could do this in a matter of a week, maybe even a day. It's gaining momentum. It's kicking on. Holders' numbers are increasing quite bloody well. It's doubled over the past couple of days in terms of holders. That's a good sign. That means people are buying. So there's a lot here to be impressed by. I think there's a very, very, very real possibility this is going to be $1 within a matter of a couple of weeks, maybe far, far less. We will see. But the momentum is certainly on the side of Yooldo right now. I'm interested to see I've not played any of the games. I'm not really a gamer. I've played a couple of games here and there in general in life, but no. So if you're playing one of the games, let me know what the game's like. Are they any good? Are they games that you could see a lot of people playing? Because that matters. That matters as well. So let me know in the comments. Guys, we're in a bull cycle. If you're sitting on coins you're not happy with, cryptos that are not performing, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to begin, get onto copymycrypto.com/YouTube. This is the special offer I'm running right now for my YouTube followers. You get full access to my site, full membership to my site for half price, and there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. On the site, I share with my members all the cryptos I own. Whenever I find any coin that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin, the reasons I think it can do well, and the price I'll be buying at. I do the same when I sell, so there is no work for my members. On my site, you can see some of the profits the members have made, whether that is a meme coin that my members held for just a fortnight, and it did over a 300x, whether it is Phantom, which in the last bull cycle, myself and my members, we got in at half a cent. That went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times our investment. That's public record. You can verify it all. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, the ones that can do those kind of profits, all you got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.